We'll show you how to install components into your PC, starting with the CPU. Now I can't actually show you this step because, as I stated in the last video, heat sinks are pretty hard to remove. But the CPU is approximately this size, and it just drops into place. And then the heatsink is mounted on that, and that you can hear a clicking sound when that locks into place. The next component is the RAM, which looks something like this. That goes in these slots here. And now the first thing you want to do is unlock the tabs like this, and you can do that on both sides. You have to do that on both sides, in fact. And then you can put in the stick of RAM. And it does take some pressure to put into place. You should hear a clicking sound when it's finally locked into place. Something like that. Next is the graphics card. Now this is optional, but it's useful to have a graphics card, especially if you're going to do gaming or video editing. Now, because this is such an old graphics card, it uses the PCI slot, not the PCI Express X16 or anything like that, which means basically your graphics card will go in one of these. This older one uses the white slots. But for demonstration purposes, it should, much like the RAM, just click into place like that. And then it can be screwed into the motherboard or case. The power supply goes in just like the CD drives, which is to say that basically you put it here and then you screw it into the case. There should be now this one doesn't have any screws because it mounts onto this shelf thing, but most cases do have power supplies with screws, which screw into the case. Then case fans. Now, case fans usually have 4 screws, one at each corner, and you can just put them against the wall of a case and then screw them in with the screws they come with. Next, the hard drive. Now, this can usually be mounted on one of these, or your desktop might come with a hard drive bay. But basically, you put the hard drive under this and then screw it in to place, and that should be it. And that concludes this video.